Thanks for joining us again. Today we're going to show you how to make char cloth so that you can start a one-spark fire with a magnesium rod or fire steel. This is char cloth. It's basically just a piece of cotton cloth that has been burned to the point so that there is nothing left but the carbon, which means it will ignite very easily. This is a fire steel, and all you do is scrape it and you get a spark. That's why you're making char cloth, because in order to start a fire with just a spark, you need something that is very easily ignitable, like char cloth. Today we're using cleaning patches for guns. They are 100% cotton. You can use any 100% cotton fabric to make these. Old t-shirts, old jeans, just make sure it's not a polyester blend. The only thing you need really besides the fabric to make char cloth is an old tin container of some kind. You can get tin containers with lids at the Dollar Tree. You do have to have a lid. This had a wallet or something in it, and we saved it to make char cloth in. You have to drill a hole in it. It doesn't have to be very big, and you want to make sure your hole is open before you start your char cloth. You need to cut your fabric into pieces that will fit in your tin without being folded over. It's easier if you separate your fabric before you burn it. It's very hard to separate once it's been burned. As you separate your fabric, just kind of stack it in your tin loosely. This will not only make it easier to separate after you finish burning it, but it also makes it burn faster, so you don't have to use as much fuel to make the char cloth. Once you've got all your material in your tin, put the lid on it tightly. Make sure it is sealed so that the lid stays on it. Okay, place your tin on your fire or your heat source, and this is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes. In just a little while you're going to see flames shooting out of it. You know that the material inside is burning, and you're going to continue to cook it until the smoke is pretty much gone. I mean, you can see here we already have smoke. Don't do this inside because it does make a lot of smoke, and it's also gonna, there comes the flame. So this is definitely an outside project. Okay, the flame has died down. It's not completely gone out, but it's really died down. Now, if you have something that you can flip your tin over with, it's going to speed up the process. I'm using some leather welding gloves. You could use a pair of fireplace tongs or a big pair of chain locks or whatever. Just take your tin off, flip it over, give it a little shake, and then put it back on, turn the other way. And you should get another little flame out of it, and it'll burn a while longer. Okay, it's only been cooking about 3 minutes, and there's no smoke coming out of the tin and no fire coming out of the tin. So that means it must be done. At this point, you want to get it off the fire. Okay, whatever you do, don't open your tin now. You want to let it cool until you can pick it up with your bare hands and touch it. If you open it right now, you're going to get one fire out of all your char cloth, and that's going to be the one when you take the lid off the tin and expose it to oxygen and it ignites, because when it's this hot, it'll just burn up instantly. Once your tin is completely cool, no smoke, you can touch it with your hands. You want to take your char cloth out of the tin and store it in an airtight container of some kind to keep it dry. All you have to do at this point to start a fire is get some dry tinder, place your char cloth in it, and add a spark. And that's all there is to being able to make a one spark fire. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of our videos. We'll have more camping videos, motorcycle videos, and hopefully some boat videos coming up really, really soon. Until next time, remember to put God first.